Hey there, Brandon Burns, your Head of Community here at Runway. I'm back on the red amazing couch, and here with me is a special guest, Rose Roberts. How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Good to have you on the show.
Thanks very much.
So Rose is from Westcar and Harvey, and I thought I'd get her on the couch to sort of share with our audience Westcar and Harvey's current status and what they're up to, and also their affiliation here at Runway. They've been a great partner of ours for a while now. So yeah, I thought I'd get you on to tell us all about it.
Thanks, Brandon. It's lovely to be here on this red
Yeah.
couch. Look, for us, I think we've been partnering with Runway for close to 3 years now.
Awesome.
And it's a really important partnership for us because Runway looks after startups, and startups are incredibly important to us.
Totally.
We are really passionate about supporting emerging businesses.
Mm-hmm.
And I think one of the most rewarding things about that is seeing these businesses' dreams come to life.
Yep.
So for us to support Runway, those key success factors that Runway have for these businesses, which is, making sure they have everything they need to do the best they can when they're starting out in business.
Yep.
Totally perfect for us. So that's what we want to be doing to help those businesses.
Yeah.
So it's a really important partnership for us. As far as what's happening at Westcar and Harvey at the moment, we are just going gangbusters.
Yeah.
It's a good news story for us. We're always busy, and we continue to get busier.
You're here now, aren't you?
We are. We're at Ferd Mills. We're loving it out here. I think our cool factor's definitely gone up since coming out.
I've checked out the office. I agree.
So being out here, it gives us an opportunity to be closer to these awesome businesses out here, including Runway and a few others. We use a lot of the services out here as well, so that's been really handy, having everyone around the corner. But for us, it's been an important cultural move. We were in 3 different spaces and trying to cohesively work together, and it was getting more and more difficult. We'd gotten bigger, so we needed somewhere where we had the space to work as effectively as we could. So that's been great for us as well.
So you've taken the time to really design the experience for your employees and the office space to become a lot more cohesive, yeah?
Exactly, that's exactly right. So we're now all on the one space. We're now able to engage with each other a lot better. We're able to be as efficient as possible.
Yeah, cool.
Which is fantastic. Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, it's always good to get some of the Westcar and Harvey guys over here, Liam and Justin, who get involved.
Yes.
And they've been incredibly generous to us. Obviously, they've been a support of ours since day one, and the guys regularly mentor the cohorts.
Yes.
And we send a lot of startups their way to get advice and find out how to set themselves up as a business, structurally, and from an accounting perspective. And it's always great to have the guys in and to share, just how important the financial side of a startup is. It's probably one of the less glamorous, but it's probably arguably one of the most important.
Well, I think so. And like I say, that business success story for startups is I think it's really rewarding for them being there for those early stages and getting those key things ticked off that need to be done on the outset, so that they've got everything that they need. So it is a really important part of what we do.
So tell me, right, on the topic of innovation and entrepreneurship, looking at an accounting firm, what's one of the biggest pieces of innovation or advancements that an accounting firm could do with or would like to see? And the reason I ask this question is because our audience is predominantly early stage startups, and some of them may have ideas that revolve around the fintech space or maybe something for accounting, and they'd probably love to hear, from an actual accounting firm, what is one of those really painful things that happens in the firm day to day that could easily be solved and innovation to take care of? What's something?
What's really cool, which we have at the moment, is a staff member who he's entirely purpose-driven to look after our efficiencies.
Wow.
So that's his role. We basically go to him with our problems and say, look, we've got this process, it's a bit clunky, it's not fast enough, we need to get these things done faster for our clients. How can we improve this process? And he sits down and he does it. So he's just put together some new reporting procedures for us, which has really streamlined things, which has been amazing. So that's a really cool function.
So what's the title of that type of job? What would you call it? Is it a business improvement, process improvement
just
manager?
General cool guy.
Cool guy, yeah.
He works with our clients as well to help them with their software efficiencies and things like that. So he's an expert across software essentially, and he helps them if they've got issues with Xero or MyOb or any of those sort of add-on software applications. Essentially it's ensuring those efficiencies can happen in an office. So he can do that, and I mean quite a few of our staff members can assist with that, both for our clients and internally as well.
So prioritising, putting someone internally who can so you can innovate for you and improve efficiencies. That sounds like a pretty progressive hire.
Yep. It's all,
Something
all
right
about
home
our cool factor.
Yeah, I know. Well, I had Rose here last Wednesday night at our Clever and Creative pitch, and she got a chance, obviously, to see our current cohort of startups pitch and present to, I think, over 200 people. It's pretty daunting. But tell me, what did you think about the process, the pitching side of things, and the quality of startups that you saw?
Yeah, look, I think it's a pretty amazing thing that Runway does as far as these people coming in and having the opportunity to pitch their ideas and pitch their businesses. I think it's incredible. As I said to you earlier, I was lucky enough to be on the judging panel for Runway, and seeing these people get up and just put their heart and soul on the line and pitch their business idea with utter and total belief in it is just such an incredible thing. It's a really gutsy thing, but I also think it's amazing that they've been enabled to do that by having as much support as possible to learn how to pitch in that way. So, look, I think it's an incredible thing that they do, and it's an incredible thing here at Runway.
Yeah, awesome. Well, tell me, what's the number one most important thing a startup should consider getting in touch with Westcar and Harvey about to get sorted at the beginning of their journey, and how can they get in touch?
Well, I think it depends on which part of the journey they're on.
Let's say they're early stage, still in the idea phase.
Yeah, if they're still in the idea phase, you know what? Our guys are actually really good at discussing ideas. I've had some stories in the past of people coming to one of my directors and saying, "What do you think about this?" And he sort of said, "You're not quite there yet. You're going to need to think this through more." And she came back with another idea. "What do you think about this?" "Actually, you've got it. Go to market." And she became really successful. So,
great.
Even as early on as the idea concept, they can come in and talk to us, and they can help with that. When it gets to that next point, they're there for all the ins and outs. I won't go into the technical details. But they're there for that startup purpose of what needs to be ticked off from a business perspective as well.
So how do people get in touch with Westcar and Harvey?
Well, you can come and see us at Federal Meals. We're at East 33 Mackie Street.
Like it.
Otherwise, you can give us a call on 5222 4522 or come visit our website.
Yeah, awesome. All right, well, Rose Roberts from Westcar and Harvey, what a pleasure. Thanks for being on the couch.